What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another mod review. Today we're going to take a look at Biomes Aplenty. This is one of my all-time favorite mods because it adds a whole bunch of new biomes, it adds a whole bunch of trees and plants, and it's awesome. It really is awesome. And by the time this video is going up, it is updated to 1.15.1. And let's just get in there and check it out. So the one thing you're going to have to do is, this is the first mistake I made. When you go in and create a new world, we'll just name it Biomes Aplenty. What you got to do is you have to go into your More World options, and where it says World Type, you got to keep clicking it until it says Biomes Aplenty. I didn't know that, and I was just going create a world because I automatically figured that it would just be there when I got in, and it wasn't, and I was so confused and searching all over the place. So that's what you have to do. You have to make sure the world type says Biomes Aplenty. So let's get in there, and we're going to check this out. So it looks like I got a little bit lucky in trying to find the snowy Alps. It looks like we've got the snowy Alps and the snowy Alps foothills, or I guess it's just the Alps foothills and the Alps. And it spawns these really cool, really tall, snowy peak mountains. And it's just really neat. Check it out. And one of the other cool things that I found on my journey to find this place is this really neat village down here where there's a whole bunch of ice just sort of spawned in the middle. And if I can remember to put in the seed for this, I don't actually know if the seed still works when you've got Biomes Aplenty installed, but just in case, I'll try my best to remember to put the seed down below. But check it out. We've got houses that are completely immersed in, or emerged? Immersed? Is it emerged or immersed? I don't know. In the ice, which is really neat. Alright, on to the next biome. Oh, I just found another one of these snowy Alps. Here's the top of it. And what I like about this one is there's kind of like a... It's still high, but a lower level. Isn't that awesome? Check that out. This would be such a cool mountain to build on. Just build like a giant castle or fortress on the top of this thing. That'd be so neat. The next biome we have here, I don't actually know how to pronounce the name of this, but I'm going to take a stab in the dark. It's Bayou or Bayou. It looks really cool. It's another swampy type of biome. But you get these really cool looking willow trees, right? So you also get the willow wood, which looks like that, and you can build different things with different colors. It's pretty cool. It's awesome. And so, like I said, it is kind of a swampy biome because in these willow bayous or whatever, you can find witch huts. Is there a kitty in here? Yay, there's a witch kitty. Woohoo! I know, it's hilarious. Alright, on to the next biome. The next biome we have here is the bog. Very neat. But you're not going to find any elvish warriors that are dead in the water. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. Even though that would be seriously cool, it's not going to happen. The next one we have here is the Volcano Edge biome, which is very cool. You know what? I'm probably going to think all of these are cool. I haven't actually seen all of them, so I'm getting to see some of these for the first time, too. So there's some charred trees around, and it's amazing. I love it. I love it. This also, as I said before, it adds new biomes, which means that it adds a whole bunch of new different types of blocks, which is really cool. But I'm sure you guys picked that up way before I did. But there you go. This is really neat. I'm just going to fly around to the other side because I thought that looked really neat. Isn't that cool? And then the top looks like this. Before I pronounce this next name, I just want to apologize once again. And finally, please forgive me if I massacre any of these names. I don't know how to say them. This one, I believe, is called the Boreal Forest. And I just love it. It's lots of nice little colors. It almost feels like it's somewhat fall time. Different types of birch trees. Oh, it's really pretty. I love all the colors. Isn't it really nice? This lovely biome here is called the Silk Glade. And I haven't seen this one either, but it's very interesting colors. I thought silk was more like, I don't know, red? Maybe, I don't know, reddish purple or something. But it's very interesting looking, and again, I apologize for any lag. I'm not sure why I'm experiencing this lag. I imagine it's probably because It's got so much stuff loading. But there you go. This is the Silk Glade. So I turned down my draw distance, and it seemed to really help the lag a lot. So, woohoo! Excellent. Here we have the shrubland. And right beside it, luckily, was the brushland, which is also a very, very neat color. It's dry, and it's just nice. On to the next one. This biome here is called Chaparral. At least I think that's how you say it. And something I noticed is these ruins right here with a chest, and I don't know, I just thought that was really cool. Let's see what's in there. I'm curious. Can we see what's in there? Can I click on it? I cannot because that's there. Excellent. Treasure map! So you can find treasure maps. I like it. Or is this supposed to be underwater and it's not actually part of the biome? I have no idea. But still cool that it's on top of the mountain. Next biome! This one right here is Maple Woods, and it's a bunch of maple trees. I love it. It is really pretty. I love the color schemes in this biome, in the biome, see, I'm at a loss of words. I can't help it. I'm sorry. This one right here is one of my favorites. It's called the Cherry Blossom Grove, and it's really pretty. I've always wanted to see some real cherry blossoms, and I never have, and this is about as close as I'm probably ever going to get. So I love it. I think this is a great biome, one of my all-time favorites. And look, there's pandas! What's happening, guys? What's up? Hey, what's up? Yeah, what's up? The next is we have this coniferous forest, and it's really dense, a lot like the dark forest, and it's really, really neat. I love it. And I know it looks very similar, but this one is called the Fir Clearing. So it's pretty much, I guess the same thing, except there's a little space here. And here's the clearing, I guess. And then we've got the Cold Desert, which is covered in gravel and snow. It's very, very neat. And it's huge, too. I like it. And then there's the Dead Forest, where there's lots of dead trees. I mean, it looks like there's some conifers there. But dead trees. They're all dead. All of them. This is a really neat one here. This one's called the Floodplain. Isn't that neat? I like this one. It's a bunch of grass and water. I didn't even know you could put grass in water. I thought grass would have just gotten knocked off by the water. This right here is called the Flower Meadow. And it's just a bunch of flowers. Here we have the Tundra with a bunch of puppies. Because puppies are just... Wow, there's a lot of puppies here. I was not expecting that. So there's the Tundra. It's a very small tundra, but this is what it looks like. This right here is the grasslands. And just in case you're curious, because I keep flying past these and don't tell you what they are, these are vanilla flowers. So you can bake stuff, I think, with them. And yeah, this is just the grasslands. So this is the biggest one I could find, but this is called the Gravel Beach. It's not really a whole lot to show you here. I'm guessing it's just gravel along the sides of water, just kind of like sand would be. This lovely secure little island is the Grove. It's pretty neat. Be fun to build something here too. This right here is the Highland. Oh, hey, there's some purple bushes over here. It's very pretty. I like that. Very nice. Wow, this is a big one too. See, now this would be really neat to build on as well. You could build like roads and bridges and buildings and all kinds of stuff. Wow, this is huge. Very, very cool. Check that out. This is the biggest biome I found so far for the video. Wow, nice. I like it. Nice water supply on top too. It's kind of marshy almost. Oh, I double checked it. This little area here with all the water is called the Highland Moor. So this is kind of its own little biome right here, which is really neat. It's like right in the center of it. Here's another really pretty one, and this is called Lavender Fields, because it's full of lavender flowers. Isn't that neat? Really pretty. I like that. This lovely piece of land right here is called the Pasture. Very nice. It almost kind of reminds me of a canola field. This very colorful piece of land right here is called the Lush Grassland. Very nice. And this right here is the tropical rainforest. That's cool. I haven't seen this one in game yet because there's just so many of them. Look at that. Ah! What? I think you need to see a doctor, Birdie. You're starting to sound like a little zombie. Oh my goodness. Isn't this neat? I'm a little freaked out now. I want to get out of here. Wow, look at this. This is so cool. It's huge. Oh, I love it. And the water. Look at the water. That's kind of neat. Very nice. So beside the tropical rainforest, I managed to find the lush swamp, which is really neat looking, and the mangrove, which also is very marshy. That's cool. I love it. See why this is one of my favorite mods? Just awesome. Here's the mangroves, by the way. That's what they look like underneath. And there's a little bit of mud blocks and stuff. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Here we have the marsh, which also looks very nice. Okay, there's the marsh. It looks good. It's very big, too. I like it a lot. This right here makes a perfect wallpaper. This little piece of land right here is the meadow, and it's kind of attached to a flower meadow, so I'm trying not to show that part. This very dirty piece of land covered in mud is called the mire. Very interesting indeed. Look at that. It's very muddy. Are you ready for my favorite biome in this whole pack? This is it right here. This is called the Mystic Grove, with ginormous trees, glowing flowers, and glowing mushrooms, which is really neat. In fact, I'll probably do a quick jump cut to change the time of day to show you what it looks like at night. There you go. See, check it out. It's actually not as glowy as I thought it would be, but there's a little bit of glowing. Here are the glowing mushrooms, and let's see if I can find some glowing flowers, which I think are right here. These ones glow as well, and they look really neat if you sort of spread them out on your own property. Not to mention that the water is purple. Pretty neat. This little beauty right here is called the Oasis. Doesn't it make you want to put up a towel and an umbrella and just chill? Hey, there's even fishies. Check it out. And if you've never been to Australia, you can now. This is called the Outback. There you go. The Great Outback. Actually, what's happening in Australia right now is really sad. So if anyone out there is on Australia right now, my prayers are with you. I wish you guys the best, and I hope everything works out all right. Here's an interesting one as well. We've got the ominous woods, and I just noticed down here there's some very interesting looking trees or plants. Look at that. Covered in thorns, and it's very ominous. And look at the water too. It gets like a dark, deep purple, and there's like a purplish blue. Wow. Look at that. The vines. Oh, that's neat too. Look at, there's this little tiny grove and whatnot. Again, unfortunately for this part, I haven't been able to find anything much bigger than this, but this little piece of land right here is called the orchard. Kind of wish I could find something a little bigger, but yeah, that's it. So unlike the size of the last one that I found, this one is huge. This is a scrubland, and it's kind of nice that a little savanna village has spawned in the middle of it, or on the side of it, really. Isn't that neat? Now this one I really like. This one is called Origin Beach, where I don't know if it's supposed to be like the origins of Minecraft, where everything was very simple, but I love it. I think this brings back a serious nostalgic feeling of the game, and I just love it. I'm starting to get emotional just thinking about it. Isn't that beautiful? I like it. Doesn't it make you feel like playing the old one? It does for me. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And it looks like I kind of got lucky because attached to that is the Origin Hills. They are hilly. This right here is called the Overgrown Cliffs. Check that out. Now this also would be a very cool place to build something in. That's awesome. I like that a lot. This right here is the Prairie. And I'm not sure if it's the hills that make it different than the pasture. But it does look a little similar. But I like it. It's still pretty. Well, this time I was a little unlucky. Well, again, because I was only able to find a little one of these biomes. But this is called the pumpkin patch. And what I find really cool is there's giant pumpkins. Well, it's a bunch of stacked pumpkins. But still, it looks really neat, doesn't it? So first we had the tropical rainforest, and now we have the rainforest. It's a very nice, distinct color of green with some darker greens in there, but still neat because it's on top of a mountain. Another one of my favorite biomes in this pack is the redwood forest. It's filled with ginormous trees. Doesn't it look like California? Has anybody actually been there? That'd be really cool. Tell me about it down below in the comments. Look at those colors. I really like this. This right here is called the seasonal forest, and again, it's a really good combination of colors. Check that out. Now, I'm not really sure why, but this biome is called the Shield. Does anyone know why this one's called the Shield? Please let me know. I would really appreciate that. Here we have the snowy coniferous. And here we have the snowy fir clearing. Because it's just a field with little tiny firs and then big ones all around it. Here we have the snowy forest. And you know what, guys? You know the bio box in my resource pack review area? I almost built, well, actually I did start building it, and then I decided, you know what, there's too many biomes. I'm just going to go look for them and film them as they are. Because I almost built an entire bio box for all of these, and I'm so glad I didn't. Really, really glad I didn't. Oh man, this would have taken forever. In fact, it's taking forever just to film. This biome right here is called the steppe. And I guess because it just looks like a big giant step up. I don't know, but it's neat because I really like these mountaintops. Just gives me so many ideas for building. It looks like I might have gotten lucky with this one because this is the temperate rainforest as well as the temperate rainforest hills. Very nice. I like that. Now, I know this one looks a little like the Volcano edge, but this is the Volcano. Though I gotta be a little disappointed because I thought maybe there'd be holes in the top of them, you know, like normal volcanoes, and then the lava would be coming out of the holes. That'd be kind of neat. But still looks pretty cool and adds new blocks to this. That's the ash block, I believe. This interesting plot of land is called the Wasteland, and I've just noticed that the water is kind of a grayish brown. Eee, wouldn't want to build a house here. Alright, so everything that the purple water is touching here and this distinct type of green is called the wetland. This biome right here is the woodland, and I just noticed in the corner of my eye, in the middle of this woodland, or on the edge of this woodland, is a zombie village. Very neat. I'm probably going to massacre this name as well, but this is called the Xeric Shrubland. I think it's called Xeric. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that, but pretty neat. Now, I think it's about time we go into the nether. Here we go. This right here is the fungi forest. It's got lots of mushrooms everywhere. Here we have the Ashen Inferno. And then down over here, we have the Glowstone Grotto. Looks nice because it's easier to mine instead of having to climb all the way up to the roof. Very cool. This right here is the Undergarden, and what I like about this little area is that it just kind of keeps going under here, out to this side. And there's more! And our final destination in the nether is called the Visceral Heap, where there are blocks of flesh and bone blocks. Pretty interesting and gruesome. Alright, well, I was just about to give up searching for the last couple of biomes because I'm having so much trouble finding all of these. I believe that I've got almost all of them. I think there's a couple missing. But this is the last one I'm going to put on here. This is the White Beach. And it's white sand, it's palm trees, it's very lush and green, and there's a beautiful coral all around it. Wow, that's a huge coral. And it just, I want to retire here. I really do. So, I'm going to end the video here, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the review. The download links will be in the description of the video. You guys can check them out for yourself. Make sure you got Forge installed. And wow, what an experience. I'm actually dreading putting this together because I had to turn the sound off because with the cutting the clips, the sound's going to be really messed up. So now I got to go and find some music that's not terrible because there's not really a huge section out there that's copyright free that's not terrible. I don't know, maybe it's just my own taste. So I'll see if I can find something that goes along with the video, and I apologize, guys. I'm not a big fan of what's available. I really wish there was a little bit more choice, so I do apologize ahead of time. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, please let me know. Wow, here we go. Gotta edit this all. I love you guys. God bless you, and I'll see you again soon.